Hey guys, what is good? Welcome back to another video. We're on day 17. Just got back from the barbershop. Fresh cut, skin fade. How am I looking? Alright. Feeling pretty good, lots of energy. Definitely been dealing with some pretty extreme horniness, but I've been able to pull through, which is awesome. Today, we're going to be talking about becoming a high value man. So as men, we always want to be striving towards better. We always want to be striving towards a higher version of ourselves. It's what gives us our confidence. It's what gives us far more opportunities in our lives. It's what makes us far more sexy and attractive to women. And it's what allows us, most importantly, to give our greatest version of ourselves to the world, guys. So we're going to talk about 3 ways. And the first one I wanted to touch on, just going to drink some water, is physical exercise, training your body. This one is so key, gentlemen. And the reason I wanted to touch on this is physical exercise is the #1 natural cure and natural way to fight off anxiety and depression. And nothing's gonna slow you down more mentally than anxiety and depression. I was depressed and anxious for 2 years. I was in horrible situations, but still, being in that mindset is not a place that you want to be, and you can't work on your goals when you feel that way. And the big thing that helped me through it and helped me overcome it was physical exercise, because of the endorphins, because of the dopamine, the serotonin that it shoots into your brain, the happiness chemicals. It's hard to be anxious. I mean, it depends on your environment, but it's much more challenging to be anxious and depressed when you're exercising on a regular basis. Just give me one moment. And it also increases your energy, which is super key to achieving your goals, improves your sleep. We know that a good night's sleep is the key to a successful life. So training your body on a regular basis really is so important. Sharpens your brain, fights off diseases when you get old. Like, you don't want Alzheimer's, right? When you're older. Physical exercise. All right, guys. #2 is emotional intelligence. As a man, you need to be in control of your emotions. You cannot have your emotions control you, or you are going to go nowhere in your life. All right, so we need to know when we're going into those negative thought patterns. We need to be aware of when we're going into those lazy thought patterns so we can catch them and throw them out the window. Usually when those thoughts enter my mind, I'll do a workout, I'll go for a run, I'll go for a walk, I'll read a book, to snap myself out of it. And when you go into the negative state of mind and you turn to social media, you turn to procrastination, you turn to Netflix, that's when everything starts to go downhill. That's when you fall into the destructive habits, and that's when everything comes to a halt. Start eating junk food, all the things that are not good for you in your life, right? So you need to have self-awareness, to be aware of when those thoughts enter your mind and what you can do to shift that mindset, right? And self-management is the next one. So self-management and self-discipline are very similar. As a man, you need to have control over instant pleasures. You cannot have instant pleasures control you, or you're just going to become lazy and unproductive, and no woman wants that, right? So if you want to have a smoking hot babe as a girlfriend or as a wife or to date, then you need to be on top of that shit. You can give in to instant pleasures, I'm not saying that, but when you see McDonald's across the street and you want a Big Mac meal, and you know that you ain't supposed to be having a Big Mac meal this day or this week, or you know you need to go home and cook a meal, you need to have control over that as a man, because that self-management, that self-discipline is what leads you to success and what leads you to achieving your goals. And no woman wants a man that doesn't have any control over his urges, right? Whether they're sexual, whether they're food, whether they're video games, Netflix, you know, all that good stuff. All right, guys, so #3 is, as a man, you should be able to generate your own self-esteem. You should not have to rely on others for self-esteem or to hold you accountable. You shouldn't need external. Like, I used to need a girl all the time. I used to need a girlfriend. I used to need to be dating all the time because it gave me that validation. It made me feel good about myself. And I shouldn't have been doing that. And I'll make a separate video on this. But if you need a woman to be validated, to feel good about yourself, you you got a lot of work to do, and I had to go through this myself. You gotta put dating to the side. If you're already married because you need that validation, well, you've trapped yourself kind of, but you need to put that validation to the side and face yourself, face your insecurities, face your bad habits on your fucking own, and overcome them, learn how to deal with them, learn how to be a man in those situations, and then go find your woman. Because if you're seeking validation from a woman, it's going to come back to bite you in the ass. She's going to sniff that shit out. She's going to smell that weakness, and it's going to turn her off. I mean, a big thing that makes you unattractive to the opposite sex is being insecure as a man, being, you know, kind of a puss. I mean, we've all gone through that phase. So if you're there now, don't worry about it. Train your body, fill your mind with knowledge, work on your goals, and that mindset will shift, okay? High value men do not need others' approval. High value men do not need validation of others to do what they need to do, to speak their truth, to stand up for what they value. Even if it's an unpopular opinion, a high value man will not succumb to the opinions of others just to, you know, avoid the conflict, right? So build self-esteem through integrity, through standing up for what you believe in, and through self-discipline. All right, gentlemen, that's it. 3 ways to become a high-value man. Train your body, emotional intelligence, and hold yourself accountable, and build self-esteem on your own. You don't go seeking it from others. All right, just a quick recap. That's it for this one. I hope you guys are well. I will see you guys again most likely on Friday. I hope you have a good rest of your weeks. Keep grinding, keep working hard, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video. Day 17, baby. We're keeping this team retention streak going. Hopefully I can keep it going for a long time, and I'll keep you guys up to date. All right, guys, take care. Much love.